Welcome to the video, guys, and today we have a different style of video. This video is a little bit inspired by Rowan Puss and Salty Rack, I will say, and it's a gameplay guide of how to go from noob to pro. So the first things that I'm gonna list out that we're gonna do inside this video are we're gonna go over the character traits, the skills, the team boosts, and the actual gameplay. So we're gonna go over like the dodging and the actual mechanics of the game. So I know that some people are gonna want to skip through and go straight to the gameplay. That's fine for you guys if you guys just want to see what I have to say about the gameplay. But I will say this: the things that I also say about the skills, the traits, and all those things also matter as well. So I would like for you guys to watch the full video. But anyways, guys, let's get straight into it. I hope you guys do like the video. And I'm going to be talking about team boosts as the first thing. And all these are going to be sectioned off. But because not a lot of people talk about team boosts. So basically, for attackers, runners, and even defenders, there are 3 different types of team boosts. And not a lot of people pay attention to that. But even runners can have the EX runner, attacker, or even HP or defense team boost. Now, okay, so I did forget to mention one big thing, that there are 3 different team boosts, and the 3 different team boosts are the attack team boost, and the most common team boost is the attack team boost. The attack team boost, the HP recovery team boost, and the speed team boost. And I keep saying defensive team boost inside the video, you'll see that, but just ignore me. But yeah, that's all. Let me give you some examples right now. For example, Zoro, right here, he does have the attack team boost as a attacker, but let's go over to another attacker. Here is an example of an attacker with a different team boost. Okay, so I forgot to mention one more thing, that Pell is the only attacker with the speed team boost, but also I do think that the speed team boost is useless. So I do think that Bandai should remove it and probably make their defensive team boost than just attack team boost. Pell, the attacker, I know he's an old attacker, but he has the speed team boost, so he's more of a runner attacker, and that's mainly because of this skill right here, which it goes for long range, so it lasts for about 20 seconds. So he goes long range, it speeds him up, and that's why he has the speed team boost, because he's more of a, not necessarily actually running and capturing treasures, but his playstyle is different from a natural runner. Another example that I have for different team boosts is runners also have different team boosts. So you see how Hody Jones has the attack team boost instead of the healing team boost or the speed boost team boost, as most runners would usually have. Now let me show you another runner that has the same. EX Shanks is also a runner that has the attacking type playstyle, and that's what a lot of people miss inside of Battle Rush. So a lot of people don't pay attention to the team boost of character units. So basically, let me explain it better. So basically, you'll have a defender with attack team boost instead of healing team boost or defensive team boost, right? And then you'll have a runner like EX Shanks with attacking team boost. So that basically means that that defender is more catered to just straight defending if they just have straight health team boost, right? But you see Shanks, he has attack team boost. That means that he's not just catered to capturing flags. Obviously, I feel like most runners inside the game, they should literally just be capturing flags because that's your role. But as you can see, it's not that nuanced. So, Shanks is one of those characters that has a different playstyle, and so is Hody Jones. Runners and defenders that have different playstyles is Marco. Marco, you can see, has recovery team boost instead of attack team boost. That means Marco. Also, guys, another quick thing that I forgot to go over, that there are runners with speed team boost. So, like King. King is a runner, he has speed team boost. Bo is a runner, she has speed team boost, right? They both are more so just run and capture the flag and then come back and then maybe stun you for a little bit. But people like to use them as attackers because they're cool characters. It's specifically made to capture flags. He has high health and high defense to specifically go and capture flags. That's why I say most of the time people do not pay attention to team boost because they don't realize what team boost actually is. It's more so, oh yeah, it's just for healing or it's just for extra attack. It's more so for actually showing you what playstyle these runners, attackers, and defenders actually play like. If you actually pay attention to the team boost, it will show you more things about the character than just, oh yes, big bomb go boom, you know. But anyways, let's get into the second part of this video, and that will be the actual skills. Now let me break down the skills. Some people have, for example, Hody Jones, he has a healing skill. And some people, for example, Marco, both of his skills are attacking skills with knockback and whatnot, right? So for that type of playstyle, let's say I'm Marco, I'm ratting around, I'm capturing a flag, right? Marco can't be knocked off a flag. So let's say somebody like Kamusari's you or like trying to attack you and then you capture that flag. So for example, you should probably use Phoenix Brand to knock them back and then capture that flag more efficiently. You know what I mean? And then let's say I'm Shanks, I'm more of an attacker type. So that means I should probably like Kamusari them or one shot kill them with his skill 2. And then I should capture the flag. Now, I feel like the best epitome to talk about medals is probably Gear 5 because he's one of those defenders that can switch to a different class. So he's a class changing unit, and also he has some pretty good skills that I can go over as well. So, for example, with Gear 5, I'm using this medal set. Now, you can use a combination of like Luffy medal set, Kaido medal set, Shanks medal set if you want to be an attacker, but it's really just your playstyle. So that's what I'm gonna say about medals. I'm not gonna go too far in deep with medals because I will make another video about medals than just the gameplay guide. But yes, I will say medals are important for playstyle, and if you want to get the best medal set, I would recommend like an all-around medal set is just a Land of Wano set in general. I'm not gonna say Kaido medal set because Kaido medal set just you see what medal set I'm using for Gear 5, and this is like if I'm running in League, yeah, I'm gonna run not Shanks, Wildfire, Triceratops, and Kaido medal set. Right, so I can get more skill 1, it ignores walls, it's his invincible skill, it's basically his bread and butter. So, you know, it's really more so what your playstyle is. If you're more of a perfect dodging king, like I would feel like you wouldn't use perfect dodging medals, but you would just use medals that cater to like, okay, I get perfect dodge, now I'm gonna have like high attack medal or something like that. But yes, that's all I have to go over medals. Now we're gonna go over skills because I feel like, you know, you can already see my rank. I'm top 100 with every EX that I have, probably over level 80, but that's nothing to scoff at. I try to base things basically off of how good you are with a character rather than how good you are like with in League, because League battle is very skewed. Like a auto clicker could be top 1 inside the game. But anyways, let's stop rambling on and talk about these skills. So with skills in some gameplay, you're gonna notice that it says ignore obstacles. So for example, there's some maps like Shindora, Land of Wano, many other maps that have obstacles inside them. So you can hide behind them. But for example, Bajrang Gun and Kamunari, they ignore obstacles, and on top of that, they give attack and defensive decrease reduction. So it kind of in a way has damage reduction. I know that this obviously ignores defense, but it kind of has in a way damage reduction. I mean not traits. For skills, now let's get into traits. Traits matter inside the terms of, if you're gonna be just catered to one playstyle, and that's why I'm gonna go over traits and stuff with Gear 5. If your playstyle is defender, traits like reduced damage reduction, or you fill the gauge up over 50%, or you change your class, or you nullify status effects, or anything like that, right? So those things are good whenever you're inside the treasure, though. They're only good whenever you're inside the treasure, though. So if you're a player that you like playing defender, that's really good. So you can just play Gear 5, just sit in the treasure, and you'll have like 80% damage reduction. On top of that, you can add metals with damage reduction and defensive increase. So you're going to be very tanky regardless what metal sets you use on a defender that's just staying inside the treasure. So that's why whenever you see a lot of YouTubers or anybody playing defender that are getting out the treasure, it's like, why are you leaving the treasure? Because that's like your main stake. Like, you're very tanky inside the treasure. Now let's go over attackers. Attacker playstyle. A lot of people like to say that, okay, attackers are very aggressive, attackers are very this, very that. But people actually, nowadays, with Bounty Rush, how Bounty Rush is, a lot of people are leaving the game because the game is quote unquote too hard, or a lot of people are leaving the game because brain dead teammates, or a lot of people are saying the game is getting stale. And the main reason for that is because of people's play styles and how people play, and also attributed to how Bandai makes their games. So let me explain. So basically, what attributes to that is how people play attackers right now. So people, you know how Garp just came out. Everybody plays Garp pretty brain dead. They just spam basic attacks and skills, right? That's not how attackers are meant to be played. You see how King, right? They release a unit like King. Why would Bandai release a character that perfect dodges and gets their flames on their back? Well, maybe, guys, because they're trying to show you guys it's not all just about being brainless and attacking with just unrelenting violence, right? It's more so a little bit nuanced, right? As everything is. So you should be perfect dodging. The main thing that you should be able to do inside of League, if you want to get better at League, you should be able to get a lot of perfect dodges. And constantly perfect dodging. And I know that sometimes people will dodge abuse. Dodge abusing, we will get into that with the gameplay, but dodge abusing is also very useful as well if you just want to get knocked down and then, okay, I don't take as much damage. So yeah, that's all I have to say about attackers. Now runners. The runner playstyle for Gear 5 and most other runners, people will say you should just be capturing treasures, not exactly attacking. I also disagree with that. As a runner, if you have the capabilities to kill them, I would rather you kill them. But here's the deal. I don't want a runner to go out of their way to kill somebody whenever it's just like maybe like half the treasure gauge full and you could capture in 5 seconds and then kill them. Like that to me, it doesn't make sense. And a lot of people nowadays inside of Bounty Rush, you will see that. So to negate that, I feel like most runners, this is what you should do, because this is how I play Gear 5, okay? Whenever I'm running and I'm playing Gear 5, I basic attack to bait them out, and then I throw my Kamunari. I make them stay still because, you know, it has a status effect for like 10 seconds. And then I capture my flag, and then I Bajirang gun them. It's that simple to capture the flag, Bajirang gun, and you get your skill 1 back because of his traits. But yeah, I mean, I feel like most runners should play like that. If you're able to knock them down or like stick them with a status effect or anything like that before you capture the treasure, do that instead of just killing them, because it makes more sense because you're a runner. Alright. Now, what you guys have all been waiting for, the actual gameplay breakdown. So guys, I'm going to do this gameplay breakdown live and probably post comp. So this is my live commentary. Hi guys. So let's start out with Whitebeard so I can explain this very thoroughly and very graciously and not like be biased, right? Because people are gonna be like, oh my god, you're using the EX, right? So basically with Whitebeard, he has slow basic attacks, right? Let me run away from these guys. He has slow basic attacks, right? So some characters are gonna have, look, you see how slow that basic attack? That's like a 1 or 2 dodge, and let me explain that. So I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that I explained the 1, 2, and 3 dodge very well inside this video. So this is how I'm gonna break it down post commentary. The way that I explain a 3 or 2 or 1 dodge. Basically, you can say 1 second, or you can say 1 or 2 or 3 seconds. You can count up to 3 seconds, and that's how long the dodge is going to be. Basically, like you'd be like 1, 2, 3, and then that's how long the dodge is. Really thoroughly, real quick. So let me get a good unit right here. Okay, see, we have Kobe and Alvita, right? So let me show you Whitebeard's skill 2, right? Whitebeard's skill 2 is a 3 dodge skill. You see how slow his skill 2 is, right? His skill 2, his skill 2 is very slow, and that is a 3 dodge. You want to know who else his skill used to be a 3 dodge? Now it's a 2 dodge. Who else's skill 2 used to be a 3 dodge? Akainu's. EX Akainu's skill 2 used to be a 3 dodge. Now it's a 2 dodge. Some people don't know inside of Bounty Rush that 1, 2, and 3 dodges of basic attacks or even skills even exist because they don't pay attention to the game that much. But also, now I'm gonna do his skill 1, which I'm pretty sure is a 2 dodge. Yep. And Whitebeard's skill 1 is a 2 dodge, as you can see. And his skill 2 is a 3 dodge, because he is an old unit. Now let me go to a newer unit and show you guys the difference between a 1 and a 2 dodge. Okay guys, I have Kuzan with me this time. And here we have a guy with 2 skills. I'm pretty sure his first skill is a 1 dodge because it's a teleport skill. Most teleport skills are 1 dodges. And his skill 2, I'm pretty sure, is also a 1 dodge. I want to explain a 1 dodge teleport skill more thoroughly. So basically, um, as soon as they teleport, that's as soon as you dodge. So basically, you be like 1. Oh, they teleport, dodge. Rob Gucci, 1 second. Okay, they teleport, dodge. That's how I would explain it. So let me just give you an example with Alvita and Kobe again. So lock on. Here, let me dodge. That is a 1 dodge skill. So as soon as you see me teleport, you should dodge, right? And I know that's not very easy to master, but once you master it, it's very, very, very useful. So now I'm gonna use his skill 2. That's also a 1 dodge, right? So yeah, just be weary of that. And now let me go on to Shiryu and show you guys the difference between dodges and other things like that. Okay, one thing that I never mentioned inside this video that I want to mention before we get inside the League Battle gameplay, right, guys? So basically, I never mentioned how to dodge abuse or what dodge abusing even is. So, dodge abusing or the dodge glitch has been inside the game since forever, since it came out. I haven't played the game at the beginning. I came in at like 4.5 anniversary whenever Claw and Gear 5 came out. So, that was still pretty peak like dodge abusing, but now a lot of people don't know how to dodge abuse. So basically the essence of dodge abusing is that you dodge but like right before somebody is gonna attack you, but you don't get a dodge, right? You don't get a perfect dodge, but it still kind of gives you the perfect dodge mechanic because you stayed still.
And that's the whole essence of the dodge glitch. It's not that, oh my god, like they just got a perfect dodge for no reason, but it's not showing it. It's literally just you dodge and like they're hitting you, but you're staying still, so it still is counting as a perfect dodge.
Okay, now we have Shiryu to break down some more gameplay. And here I'm gonna break down dodges. So, for example, these guys right here, they have two dodge, um, what is it called? Basic attacks, right? And you see how I'm invisible. Well, that's also a mechanic inside the game. But look at Chiryu's running skill. His skill is a one dodge, also as well as Kuzan's, right? So now, okay, guys, first gameplay I'm gonna do is gonna be with Cody Jones. So I'm gonna show you how to be good even with even with a mid character, right? So Hoodie Jones, he still does need a buff, but you see, I'm still gonna cook. Okay, I got hit by Zoro. Now let me show you. Okay, I didn't get my dodge, but you know that's fine. Okay, I'm dead. Now let's go in with Gear 5. He dodged. See how you can bait their dodge. He's gonna stab him. There we go.
Okay, yeah, so you guys just saw that. So basically there something that I didn't break down. A lot of pros will do that. A lot of pros will dodge into your basic stats and your skills to get a perfect dodge. And a lot of pros will also um delay their basic attacks or delay their dodge or delay their skills to hit you with them.
Guys, even with Hody Jones and Gear 5, I was still able to cook. Maybe I didn't win, right? But I was still able to cook with these lower end characters. Okay, here inside this second gameplay, I'm gonna show you guys how the perfect dodging attacker is supposed to be played. Also, I want to say one more thing about uh, Bounty Rush's state at this time. A lot of people, a lot of people uh, are not good at the game right now. Okay. See, that's how Shiryu's supposed to be played, bro. Whether he got me or not does not matter. Watch. See? Oh my god, I missed. Okay, this Sabo. Okay, hopefully we can win this game and also I can showcase. Yeah, okay, Kobe. And right here, guys, I wasn't sure if I was actually going to be able to do it, but I did get to showcase
how to dodge abuse. You dodge right before or as they're attacking you.
Man, this is actually a really good competitive game. Not gonna lie. Alright. And I got MVP, guys. Let's see what I did. I was actually logged in right there, I'm not gonna lie. I was very quiet. Alright, 9 KOs. That is really good. One capture, one treasure secured. Yeah, and I do hope you guys did enjoy this gameplay breakdown of One Piece Bounty Rush. It was very fun to make this video, and I hope I made some of you guys a little bit better at the game. Yeah.